Hey, what's going on, flippers? This is John at Flip Your Dollar. Coming back to you again with eBay Armageddon Part 2. And this will be the final eBay Armageddon because it's pretty much come to a head. I've got some good advice of what I'm going to recommend to you and what has happened since I've made that video. So, like I said, eBay said that they were going to go ahead and give me a refund for my my subscription. I never got that email, and days went by. I never heard from them, never anything like that. So again, I hop on the horn. I call up eBay customer support, and lo and behold, it's a different story. And it kind of bugs me. And I even told the guy, "Man, I don't appreciate the different stories." And let me tell you what happened. So number one, I told him, "Hey man, I didn't get that email confirmation of the store subscription," and he's like, "Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Just wait until they, you paid, and then we'll refund you." And I'm like, "No." And he's all like, "Well, we don't know how long this is going to go on for, so it might be more than 1 month." And I said, "No, I need an email confirmation stating that you guys will at least reimburse me the 1 month thing." So the guy he did follow through with his word, not like the first person did, and he did send me that confirmation. The second part is I asked him, I told him again, I'm like, "Hey man, I still haven't got no phone calls," and he's like, "Well, that's because nobody's tried to call you." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, the first person even sent me an email saying that I've been trying to be called and could not be reached." And he's all like, "Yeah, I see that, but that's just not the case." And I'm all like, "All right, so what's going on?" He says, "Your case has been escalated, and I want you to listen until the end, guys." Well, maybe not all the way to the end, but some very, very important advice I got for you. So anyways, he says it has been escalated and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, well, the first person I talked to also said, don't list, don't change anything, don't do anything. He's all like, "Well," and I'm like, "Well, what?" And he's all like, "No, you can go in there, you can list, you can try to change things." He's all like, "I can't guarantee that they're going to stay fixed or they won't change." Because I noticed things were even different. I went in there and I've got this really nice, what's it called? Trench coat. A leather trench coat that I had for sale for $100, and it automatically changed its own price to $130. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, enough is enough. So that's why I called him again. And I told him all my problems that I'm having, that it's changing its own price and stuff like that. And he's like, "Yeah." And he even said it straight up. He's all like, "Yeah, dude." And he's all like, "It really sucks right now. We are worried about people moving to other platforms." I mean, he was very, he said it just the way that it is. And sorry about the noise in the background, guys. Anyways, so he was like, he was pretty straightforward. And he was all like, "Yeah, it sucks, really hate that our customers are going through this," and he was like, "But just to let you know that it's mostly enclosed that it's affecting," which is what I'm seeing on my eBay store. So I'm like, okay, well, he said, "No, go ahead, try to fix it," stuff like that. He's all like, "We still are working on it." And I'm like, "Well, you guys said that you had fixed it and then it wasn't fixed, and I'm here that things are fixed. What's going on?" He's all like, "Yeah, no." He's all like, "We did fix a lot, but there's still a lot that's not fixed." So this is the thing I want you guys to really pay attention to, because you need to do this if you haven't yet. So I'm all like, "All right, so what you're trying to tell me is that you guys haven't made a general fix for everybody, that you guys are going case by case and fixing it like that." And he is all like, "Yep." And I'm all like, "So hold on a second. So you guys didn't fix anything in the script or, editing or anything like that to fix everybody's?" He's like, "Well, we did, but it didn't fix everybody's." And I'm all like, "So you guys are pretty much waiting for people to phone call you and tell you that you have problems?" And he said, "Yep." He's like, "Because we don't know who's affected and who's not. So unfortunately, that's all that we can do." And I'm all like, "So the longer you wait, the longer you're screwed, basically." And he was all like, "Yeah." And I was all like, wow. So on my other video, I did tell you guys, I didn't know what to do, but now I do, because he straight up admitted it, that they don't know who's affected. I did read some comments about saying, a couple of people said, "Oh, I'm going to wait a little while before I've called to see what happens," or whatever. No. he specifically said that it's case by case. They're waiting for people to call, and then they'll work on their stores as individuals. So don't wait. Get on the horn. Call eBay. Luckily, I have a small channel. It's not huge or anything like that, because I would be worried about, you know, overloading eBay. But it doesn't matter. They still got to fix it. So you guys still got to make that phone call. Yeah, long story short, I probably myself am going to take my clothing stuff down off of eBay. I'm going to try to relist it, see how that works out. But, you know, I do have Poshmark too as well. Also, after the phone call, I made a sale. I haven't made a sale in weeks, but, you know, the phone call yesterday and then today, a shirt sold. Ralph Polo Lauren shirt sold today. So that's progress, I guess. I mean, they must be doing something on the back end to getting it going. So I guess that is a move in the right direction. I am pretty nervous as far as eBay and what's going on. If you guys notice the stocks, even my thumbnail, that's a real thumbnail that was done today. And the scary part is that, you know, eBay has never grown leaps and bounds in their stocks, or the people that bought into stocks. They've gradually grown a little bit here and there, and they keep going up or whatever. And they are ahead of projection. Not a lot, like 3 cents or something like that. But they are ahead of projection. But the reason for the drop is because of customer satisfaction. Believe it or not. Yeah, eBay didn't crash in stock because they're losing money or any scandal or anything like that. Even when the CEO resigned, the stocks just dipped and went back up, and they pretty much stayed the same. It did, you know, everybody was like kind of hoping, you know, kind of glad the CEO dropped out. But today, it totally dived, and that was after that they had said that, hey, we're making money. But people don't care anymore. They're worried about the platform. They're worried about the old software. Not software. What's the word for it? Old programming. And eBay even made an announcement saying something that they think that the stock prices and people experience is because of the new tax law that they have. Excuse me. And that's just simply not true. Because Poshmark has a new tax law. Amazon has that new tax law. And they're not affected by it. They weren't fully transparent and say, hey, we got major problems here, guys. That's why, you know, it dipped. So they try to, you know, blame it on the tax law thing or whatever, but truth be told is really bad customer service as far as everybody, sellers, buyers, you know. They tried to make this new thing to be buyer friendly, and it didn't. It didn't become more friendly for them. It hurt the buyer, it hurts the seller, it hurts everybody. So I'm not abandoning eBay. So don't get me wrong. I just need to change things up. I'm gonna try to redo my clothes, and or just put my clothes over to Poshmark, and see how that goes. But this is like a follow-up video because I really wanted to get that out there, that they straight up said that they are not working on stuff unless they're told it's broken. Straight from the horse's mouth, that's exactly what they said. So get on the horn, make that phone call, get it fixed, get those sales guys going, because I got a lot to list. Now that they kind of told me what to do, what's going on, and that I can list, I've got a lot to put up. I've got a lot of work to do, but I wanted to get this out to everybody to let them know, don't wait any longer if you're having issues. And when I say you're having issues, if you just suck at selling, well, that's on you. Sorry, but if you just don't sell and you haven't sold, calling them is not going to help you. But if you are a constant seller and things took a major dive, which most people did, get on the horn, don't wait. They are not going to go in there and fix it for you. Straight out their horse's mouth is that they're you know, they did what they could on the back end. However, they're waiting for you to go fix your own stuff and or call them, so that they can look into what's going on with your specific store. I have got I'm a small YouTuber, guys, so I do appreciate all the comments, all the thumbs up, and all, you know, all the views. You guys have watched the heck out of my video. So I super greatly appreciate all that, guys. And thank you very much. And my next video will be a what's sold video, hopefully more with eBay, but before the crash I did make some sales. I haven't made that video yet, but I will. So again, guys, thanks for watching. Keep the thumbs up, keep the comments coming. I appreciate it a ton. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.